Okay, sorry. So this when this is true, when this MW1 and is compared with this number, and then it says one is here, which is true. It sets our output to be true, which then this kill on. Okay, with this Fanta filler, and then this line is in parallel with this. So the clock is to help this LED. Then let's this lamp blink. Okay, there to help it blink. So this statement is that when this current value here is 1, and then we compared it with this one number, this value, which is 1, it set our output to be high, which turns this filler on. So this filler will be filling the bottle. Okay, we'll be filling the bottle with Fanta, and then at the same time that it's filling the Fanta, this indicator lamp will be blinking. Okay, also you forget about this side. We have something here. Let me. Okay, so I don't know if you guys can see it very well. So something is happening right here. Okay, this manual mode again here is to help us know that we are in the manual mode. Okay, it's to make sure that we are in the manual mode. So this MW14 is the same one here, and this number 1, as you can see, is the same thing here. So basically what we're trying to achieve here is that whenever the button is pressed, that start button is pressed, like I said, this MW is the current value of the counter, same as is the current value of the counter. If the current value of the counter is 1, okay, and then we compare it with this number, which is also 1, so which makes it true. The very moment that this one is being set to high, which makes this Fanta filler to start filling the bottle, that very same time too, this statement here is true. Okay, which will also turn on this timer. So this is a on delay timer. Okay, so this side is the preset time, and this side is the elapsed time, and then this is the output of the timer. So while this one is being turned on, that very same time too, this timer is being turned on, and this timer is counting for 5 seconds. Okay, and we've stored the output of this timer into this memory bit M5.1. Okay, so it has been stored in the memory bit M5.1. So if you can see over here, you can see that we have an e-stop here, which we would use it to stop our Fanta filler. Okay, if you want to stop the Fanta filler, that's what we will use to stop it. And then this M5.1 is also in parallel with this, so it's like an OR gate, if you guys understand it very well. So it's in parallel with this e-stop, so it means current can flow from this side to this side, current can also flow from this side. Okay, so what we are trying to do here is that when this timer is on for 5 seconds, this Fanta filler will be on, because this statement is true, it set this one on. This statement is also true, it also turns the timer on. So while this Fanta filler is filling the bottle, that very same time too, the timer is counting, is being timed for 5 seconds. So after 5 seconds, this output of the timer will be high. So when the output of the timer is high, since this is the same as this one here, the M5.1 is being put here, which turns this one also high. Current will flow here to the reset side of the SR latch, which is the Fanta filler. So it will set the Fanta filler to stop. Okay, so here it was true. Right now, since this one is true, right here is turning this one off, because it's preset. This is a set and this is a reset. So this the output of the timer is used to reset the Fanta filler. That's what we are trying to do. So after 5 seconds, of which while those 5 seconds, this Fanta filler is being filling the bottle, the output of the coil after 5 seconds is used to reset the Fanta filler. Okay, which stops filling the bottle. Okay, with the Fanta. Okay, so I hope you guys understand this. Okay, so now we move to this side of the ladder logic. This side too, as usual, the manual mode is here to make us know that we are in the manual mode, and you can see the MW14 is the current value. Okay, so what we are trying to do here is that we want to check use the current value to compare this number here. So um, when we press the button for the second time, okay, after it has stopped filling it, we press the button for the second time, which will be used to compare with this number. Which is 2, which makes this statement true. So if this statement is true, it turns this SR latch on, which the conveyor, it turns the conveyor on. Okay, so when it turns the conveyor on, it means the conveyor will be moving. The conveyor will be moving. Okay, so in order to stop the conveyor here, we will press the start button once again. So when we press it, this counter will move to 3. This MW14 current value will be 3. And then we are using it to compare this, which is true, with this 3 value, which is true. So our value that we are comparing is 3. And then we've pressed the button 3 times, okay? So when this value is true, it reset the conveyor, reset the conveyor back to 0, sorry. Set to 0, which means the conveyor will stop. Okay, so after we are done filling the Fanta, okay, we press it for the second time to move the conveyor, and then we press it for the third time to stop the conveyor. This is the reset. Okay, so stop the conveyor. Okay, so this is where the code got to. Yeah, so it says to set to us to complete the code. So let me do a quick recap. Sorry, my machine is running a little bit slow. Okay, so when we are in the manual mode here, we press the start button. This count value will change from 0 to 1, and when it changes from 0 to 1, this statement becomes true, which turns the Fanta filler on. Okay, at the same time too, this lamp will be blinking. Okay, so forget about the side. We come here, the manual mode is on. This statement is true, which is same as this one. So while this one is being turned on, is this Fanta filler is turned on and it's filling the bottle at that very same time too. This output is high, which is turns this timer on for 5 seconds. So after 5 seconds, this output becomes high, which we then use this high output to reset the Fanta filler, which stops the output from filling the bottle. Okay, so after stopping filling the bottle, we will want to press the button for the second time, which is this side. So we are in the manual mode again. The button is pressed for the second time, which then turns on the conveyor to make the conveyor start moving, which would in turn move the bottle to the second part. So then we want to stop the conveyor again. So we press the button for the third time, which is this side. So the current value will be 3, whereby we use it to compare with this value here, which is 3, which makes the statement true, and then it resets the conveyor. Okay, so I think that's it. I wanted to do a simulation with my machine, but my machine is very slow, so I can't do it. But if in case we are able to meet early in campus tomorrow, before Sir comes, I will try to use Joshua's machine to do the simulation, so we all get to understand it very well. Okay, I hope this video solves any issue that you guys were having. Okay, if you also don't understand anything, you are let me know. Let's say, okay, he is the perfect one to explain everything to you. Okay, thank you guys. Have a lovely night. Bye.